Store-bought cereal has gotten so expensive and it's full of nasty ingredients. So today I'm going to show you how to make our very favorite homemade granola. Hey you guys, welcome back to Heartway Farms. I'm so glad you're here with me today, and it is time to restock our homemade cereal in the house. And our favorite way to do that is by making our delicious coconut cranberry almond granola. So I'm gonna show you this recipe. This is kind of a fun recipe to do with all of you because one of the very first recipes that we put on this channel was this granola. So maybe Levi, you can show some scenes from that and how little Elise looks, and so many years have gone by. So I just want to update it, and we're going to throw it together and have this all week so everyone can enjoy it for breakfast, and even cereal is dessert in our house too. So, all right, let's get started. I like to get a really large bowl so I'm not spilling out. And first I'm going to add in 4 cups of organic rolled oats. Now, this is where I'm gonna tweak the recipe because half of my people in my family want almonds and half don't. So usually you would add this 1 cup of sliced or slivered almonds into your granola at this point. I'm actually gonna add it into this bowl, and because I'm gonna do 1 pan with almonds and 1 pan without, okay? So if everyone in your family likes almonds or whatever kind of nuts you wanna use, go ahead and add that in here now. Okay. Next, I'm gonna add in 1 cup of sweetened craisins or cranberries, and we get these from Azure Standard, one of our favorite places to stock up from. We can leave a link below if you guys wanna check them out, but these are sweetened with fruit juice only. So we're gonna add in 1 cup of those, and they're so good, way better than your typical store-bought craisins. All right, next, I love coconut, and this is also Azure Standard coconut, and it's organic and unsweetened, but it tastes amazing. So I'm gonna add in 1/2 cup of shredded coconut. All right. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and put in some salt and some cinnamon. This is a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and a heaping 1/4 teaspoon of, this is our Redmond's real salt. I'm gonna put that in. The cinnamon doesn't add like a real cinnamon flavor to this, but what it does is it just adds an extra spice that you're like, oh, that's really good and warm, right? So it's yummy. All right, I'm gonna give this a quick stir. Okay. Okay, next I'm gonna add in 1/2 cup of brown sugar. One and 1/2 tablespoons of organic raw cane sugar. Of course, substitute whatever you have available. This doesn't have to be complicated. Okay. And then yes, I'm not exaggerating. This is 1 1/2 tablespoons of vanilla because it makes it awesome. Okay. We'll get that in there. We're gonna give it a real good mix here. Get everything incorporated. Okay, that's mixed up really well. Okay, the oil that I'm using for my granola, because you're roasting this in the oven to kind of make it crunchy and delicious, the oil that we're using is 100% pure, organic, extra virgin coconut oil, okay? So I have 1/3 cup of that. But what I'm gonna do you remember the almonds that we put over here? Because half my kids don't want almonds. I'm gonna drizzle just a little bit over here, and we'll come back to that. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay, and then I have 1/3 cup here of my oil, and I'm gonna put in 1/3 cup of raw honey. Okay, and this adds as a sweetener for us, okay? And then drizzle this in our granola. And then I'm gonna spend about a solid minute stirring this to make sure that it gets coated over all of the oats and all the goodies in there. Okay, this looks good. Everything is coated. That honey and coconut oil is all spread out nice throughout. If you don't like coconut flavor, that's the beauty about this recipe. You can use whatever oil you want. You can use olive oil, avocado oil. You can omit the coconut and put in pistachios, or you can add chocolate chips after it bakes. Whatever you want to make this granola that your family likes. We also make a peanut butter version of this granola. It's so good. So someday I'll have to share that with you. All right, this is all combined. Now my extra step that I'm adding to appease my family is I'm gonna go ahead and toss those almonds with that oil that I drizzled in there. Okay. Now you can do this all on one baking sheet, but I really like separating it into two just so that everything gets nice and crispy. So I'm gonna bring over my 2 baking sheets, and I'm going to put about half on this sheet and then the other half over here, but then I'm gonna add maybe a little bit less than half, but then I'm gonna add the almonds only to one tray because that way I can keep them in 2 separate mason jars and have them separate. So let's do this. And I'm just gonna spread it out evenly and even shake it out a little bit. There we go. Okay, and what we're going to do is take this granola. My oven is already preheated to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to bake this granola for 30 minutes total. But every 10 minutes, I'm going to give it a quick stir so that it gets evenly toasted on all sides. Okay, so our granola is all done. What I like to do is as soon as it comes out of the oven, I'm gonna give it one more stir here and mix it up, and just because I'm going to leave it on the pan to continue to toast and cook. And as it cools, it gives it that beautiful crunchy texture, but you need to leave it on your pans. So I'm gonna stir this and spread it back out on both pans, my non-almond pan and my almond pan. And like I said, I'm gonna let it cool completely on the pans. And in about like 5 or 7 minutes, I'm gonna give this one more stir and then let it cool the rest of the way, and then it'll be done and ready to go into my jars for the pantry. All right, our granola, well, first of all, our house smells amazing. If you have guests staying with you or people coming over, I'm telling you, throw this granola in the oven and your house will smell amazing, and it tastes just as good as it smells. So our granola is done, 100% cool, and you'll see that it's crunchy. I don't know how to, but as it sits here, it cools and gets nice and crunchy. So now I have my almond granola, my just cranberry coconut granola, and I'm gonna put them in jars and put it in the pantry. All right, there we go. Now we have cereal for the week. This is 4 cups of the non-almond and around 4 cups of almond. And actually we had a little bit extra that didn't fit, but not to worry, it will get eaten immediately. So anyway, that's a single recipe makes between like 9 and 10 cups altogether. So yeah, you guys have to try this out. Let me know how your family enjoys it and what variations you like, and I hope you have a very blessed day.